Okay, so we are in the Wildlight community here in Yulee, Florida. Not too far away from Jacksonville, Florida. A lot of the appeal for this community is one, you're only like 15 minutes from the Jacksonville airport, which is huge. And then this is a really cool master plan community. So you have a big amenity center, you have some beautiful houses that you can build here. And one of the biggest appeals is that a lot of these Yulee homes, you're gonna find that they are the best priced in Northeast Florida for new construction. I'm very excited to showcase these to you. If you're new to the channel, my name is Gregory Grant. I help buyers just like you from YouTube find new construction here in Northeast Florida, and then I'll help you move here successfully. All right, let's hop into the video. All right, we're starting with the Yorkshire today. So this is going to be a 5-bedroom, 3 to 4 bathroom home, a little under 3,300 square feet. You can get it set up as the 2 to 3 car garage, and it starts at about 514. Most people, I would always say, just add 20% to that, and that's probably going to be your true cost. Now, these homes here in Yulee, Florida, is pretty significant because what ends up happening is that, you built the same home somewhere else in Northeast Florida, it's going to be at least $250,000 starting more. So a lot of people move here because they save a lot of money, and you can be in a community building your dream home. So stepping into the home, I mean, as you can see, there's a really good amount of separation in between the rooms when you first walk in. Now, this side of the wing is going to be pretty awesome in my opinion because, you have this linen closet as you walk in. Very cool, right? But having this bedroom over here is, I mean, if you have a mother-in-law that might stay with you or if you need a spot for your guest, this room is honestly the perfect guest room. You can get it situated with an ensuite and a walk-in closet. So it basically feels like its own setup away from everything else, all the main living area. Right? A lot of natural light coming in. It's very secluded, very serene. It just works out very perfectly. And these walk-in closets, they're not small by any means. I mean, as you can see, I'll be honest, the video probably doesn't do any of these homes that I post on here any justice because once you actually visit in person, everything feels so much bigger, so much more grand as well. Now, this is going to be the 5th bedroom in this house. That's just how they have the model configured. I will show you here in a little bit where your office space could be because it can still work for sure. Now, coming through here, this is where you're going to be entering the home the most. You can set up a drop zone there so you have a place for the shoes and the coats. And then we have the 3-car garage here. Now, if you do the 3-car garage, there's something else that you can actually do where instead of having that 3rd car, which by the way, the 3rd car basically goes down on this way here on my right side, you can turn that into a flex space and then there'll be a different entry point into the house. So I'll show you that if you need the floor plan to kind of visualize it, I'll send it over to you. All right, so coming out of the garage here, what I'm really excited to show you, if you're coming from up north, you're used to having a basement. We don't have basements in Florida, but what we do have on our 2-story homes is you have storage space here under your stairs. So this one's actually pretty deep. You can fit quite a bit of things in this one. I know, again, it's not a basement that you're used to, right? But most people, when you're moving from up north, you're probably going to want to get rid of a lot of stuff anyways. So then right across from there, this is going to be sort of a flex space here. So basically this wall can be covered by another wall, and then you can have doors leading into it. So this could be where a dedicated office could go as well, just depending on how you want that set up. Very cool, a lot of natural light as you can see, and then right across from there is going to be that powder room. So this is what's going to add that, 0.5 to the 3 or 4 bathrooms. It's just having this powder room here, which again, video not doing justice, it's a lot bigger than it looks. Now for the gathering space, I gotta tell you, this living room feels so big. Maybe it's how they have the furniture set up, I can't really tell, but it's very long. You have the pocket sliding glass doors letting in so much natural light. It really is beautiful. Your sightlines are great, so you can see the front door from here, and then right here you can see the backyard very easily. Really beautiful. This is where your family's going to hang out quite a bit. You can leave that flex space open or closed off. I like it open because it really just gives you that sense of open concept, and it just feels like everybody's connected. So coming out of that gathering room, here we're going to have the kitchen. Kitchen might feel a little bit smaller in this video compared to some of the other models in this community. But you do have a great walk-in pantry. Definitely a lot of space in here for sure. And then immediately here on my left side, this is just where all the magic's going to happen. This is a gas community, so you do have that gas countertop that you can see. And there's just a lot of space to work with. I'm going to open up some of these cabinets so you can kind of get an idea as well of how that feels. So they're very deep, very big. And then we also have the soft close all throughout, which is always a great feature. Aristocraft is one of my favorite brands to work with. Here is really cool. I love when this space gets utilized. It's very convenient. This is one of those features where you don't realize you need it until you actually have it. And then once you have it, you really can't go back. It's just very convenient and very good looking with your home. Now, like I said, this is a gas community, so you'll have the gas cooking top and the ventilation system right above it. And then, of course, on the kitchen, you're going to find that you're going to be able to have the soft close on that as well. So just very beautiful in here. I mean, the sun is not even out that much, and it looks gorgeous. Oh, and I want to show you too, so you can upgrade this to have these type of drawers right under the cooktop as well. So here is going to be your dining area, a lot of natural light. You can also do the pocket sliding doors heading out of the dining room too. So you have like the 3 on the living room and then 2 here. So very cool. Just a little extra access point to the outside, lets in more natural light, makes the home feel a little bit bigger. So let's go ahead and head upstairs where the rest of the bedrooms are going to be. And this is one of the few floor plans where your master is going to be on the top floor. I know some families, they really, really appreciate that, and it's not always the easiest to find. Now, heading up here, I just want to say if you're considering a move to Northeast Florida, reach out to me. The worst mistake you can make is going into these builds without representation. The on-site agents, they work for the builder. They work to get the builder the best deal. So there's a lot of negotiation power that you lose because you just don't know fully what to ask. So reach out to me. All my info's here on the screen. I would love to connect and help you get here. All right, so we've made it upstairs, and let me tell you, there is so much to talk about being upstairs. And as you can see, there are rooms on every single side of me. So we're going to start with that master bedroom, and then we're going to make our way around. So right before you get into your master, you're going to have this HVAC closet here. You know, you can leave a vacuum cleaner in here as well for a little bit of extra storage. That's how a lot of people use it. And here we are in the master. Look at that natural light coming through. And we're talking, this is a cloudy day at the moment. So the sun is actually heading out. Very spacious. You know, that's a king size bed there. You have a lot of room to work with here on the top floor. I always recommend having carpet on the top floors because then you don't hear a whole lot of the noise on the bottom floors. Really big master closet, as you can see, very deep. A lot of people, they tend to get rid of kind of this standard stuff that's in here, and they'll do kind of a DIY option to just make sure their storage system is good, but you have a lot of space to work with in there. And then here on my left side, you know, you just have, this is the men's closet right here, right? And behind me was the ladies. So here we have the master bath, dual vanities, not technically separate, but they're away from each other enough to where it works. Now, this is an upgrade option. You can have the soaker tub, or you can have the extended shower, whichever one you prefer. And then, of course, you have the toilet blocked by the door. So all in all, pretty good master bath. There's enough space in here to kind of make it work. And of course, a lot of what you're seeing are upgrades. So there is even more that you can do to really just make it feel like your own. But let me show you one of my favorite portions of this home. And that's going to be right outside of the master here on the right side. So immediately on the right side here, you're going to find this can be anything you want it to be. It is the loft, and it being right next to the master. Some people love that, some people don't. You know, this can be a movie room. This can be a play area for the kids. There's a lot of windows letting in a good amount of natural light into the space. And as you can see, it's pretty sizable. Let me know in the comment section, what would you use this space for? Again, I know this is niche for some people. Like if you have young kids, it being next to your master is pretty awesome, right? Because you can keep an eye on them. But if they're a little bit older, you know, having that noise next to your master could be annoying. So I totally get it one way or another. So heading out of that flex space here, you're going to find one of the first kid bedrooms. So good amount of size. You know, it's not a walk-in closet. So this room probably works very well as like a nursery room or for a young child. I have a 2-year-old. And this will be perfect, especially with the proximity to the master room. It works really well as that. Immediately heading out of this room, here on the right side, you're going to end up finding another one of the kid rooms. Now this one's going to be a little bit bigger, as you can see. And then what I really like about this one is that you can set these rooms up with en suites, which is really good, especially for kids who are growing. So if you have young teenagers or older teenagers, having their own bathroom in their own room is really, really a big deal. And as you can see, I mean, nothing super fancy, but if you're building from the ground up, you're not going to want to add a whole lot of fancy options into these rooms, especially knowing that your kids might be going off to college in a few years. But this is significant because you do have the walk-in closet. This one's not massive, but you can still have that option, so it's really great for resale down the road. Okay, this is going to be your laundry area. Good sized laundry room, a window just letting in a little bit of natural light. Not that you super need that in a laundry room, but you can also get it set up with your sink. And then of course, here's where your washer and dryer will be. And then you get a really big linen closet for a laundry room. I actually don't really see closets in laundry rooms often, believe it or not. So I think that's pretty cool that you do have that option in there. This is going to be that shared bathroom with the one sink, but you can get it with the shower tub combination. So that's where probably the other two bedroom people would be going. And then we have the final bedroom upstairs. Now, as you can see, good amount of light. The size is really decent. And this one's also going to feature a walk-in closet as well. Also, forgive me, I'm recording this video and I am so tired. So I'm kind of walking a little slower than normal. But here's that walk-in closet. You know, again, it's not massive, but it's really, really good to have walk-in closets for resale value. It's just a feature that is pretty timeless and everybody's always looking for. Okay, now we're gonna make our way downstairs. I wanna give you a good idea of what you can do in your backyard and kind of how big the lot spaces are gonna be. I think you're gonna be really surprised by it. Let me know in the comment section, what is your favorite feature of this home so far? Is it the natural light? Is it that open concept? Do you like all of the bedrooms? I wanna know what you guys are thinking, so please share your thoughts with me. I read every comment and I respond to every single one. So I'm gonna go out through these doors here. I always go through the bigger pocket doors, but I wanted you to see it from a different angle. So coming out, first thing you're gonna notice is your lanai. It is fully covered. To my knowledge, that is standard. You do have the electrical outlets on either side, so you can set up like your own kitchen, whatever you want here. You can kind of see too, the extension is gonna be on those pavers going from under the lanai, so that extended there. With the little fire pit, that's of course added. So here's what it would look like from this side. Very beautiful, a lot of space. Having it already covered is definitely really cool. And from about that tree over here is the space you're working with. I think it might go a little bit deeper, but that's a really good reference point. So you can fit a pool back here, no problem. And a lot of people, the appeal is you can get this home for relatively cheaper than you would anywhere else in Northeast Florida. So like if your budget's $800, you can expect to be able to add a pool in here, no big deal. So that's the home. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I have a couple more things I want to share with you here at the end of the video, so stay tuned. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else we're featuring on this channel. And if you want to learn more about this home, reach out to me. All of my contact info is here. Or if you want just more information on this community, any community surrounding Northeast Florida, I am here for you guys. Y'all, the Lord has put me here to be a blessing. I've helped a lot of families make this move. I would love the opportunity to help serve you and your family as well. Go ahead and check out one of these videos here because there's more new construction options by Pulte, just in a different community, but you can still build those here. Y'all, thank you so much for watching. God bless. I'll see you in the next one.